Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, family and friends. Normally I don't do videos this quickly, but man, oh man, oh man. It's a lot has happened this week, okay? If I could start every video with "I told you so," I would, but that would get repetitive real quick. This is all just, this current administration is all they're doing the Project 2025 stuff that they pretended like they didn't know what it was. But amazingly, everything they're doing seems to be the exact stuff that they talked about in the Project 2025. All right, we're going to get into that. But I had to take a moment. I need a Twix because I found out today or heard today that my Dallas Mavericks traded Luka Doncic to the Lakers for, I don't know, some older players or whatever. Not even important. The point is, they should never have gotten rid of Luka. That makes no sense to me. Anyway, for those of you that are missing out, you can always go to my YouTube channel and see all of my archived videos if you're interested. Of course, you can like and subscribe because I always upload them there, so that'll let you know when a new video pops. So if you miss a live on Facebook, you can always get a notification when I do a new video. All right. Oh, the channel it's called The Black and White Idealist, and you'll see a black and white yin yang. That'll let you know that it's my channel. Anyway, I don't like the idea of placing blame when it comes to, tragedies, things like that. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that person. So I'm just going to show a correlation. Some people may say causation. I'm just going to say a correlation, okay? We had two plane crashes. Two plane crashes this last week, okay? Now, again, I'm not going to blame anyone in particular, but I am going to say that it's things that make me go, because not only did the, director of the FCC get fired, replaced, or whatever, and they made a point to remove a lot of what they call DEI hires. Now all of a sudden we have two planes that go down. When they got rid of the head and they got rid of people that they said, oh, these were diversity hires. And I don't know. I'm just saying I didn't hear about a bunch of planes going down while those people were still employed. Anyway, we're going to move past that. In case you didn't know, DEI also includes women. That means white women also, in case you didn't know. Anything that is not white male is DEI, as far as they're concerned. You don't want to hear that. You don't think about that, but yes, anything that is not white male is DEI, because women are considered diversity or equity hires, and any minority. That's why back in the 2000s, you may not remember this, but I remember anytime a woman of color or a black woman was hired, she counted as two toward their DEI quota because she was black and a woman. Oops. Anyway, we're going to move past that. Because this Elon Musk thing with him doing the Nazi salute, the mental gymnastics that MAGA folks are using to try to explain, oh, he's saying my heart goes out to you. He's saying my heart goes out to you. Either you are terrible people because you're purposely gaslighting, or you are dumb as a box of rocks. Okay? You complain all the time about trans people. Oh, they don't know the definition, or they try to change the definition of men and women, and now you're sitting here trying to change the definition of a Nazi salute. I've heard my heart goes out to you. I've heard it's a Roman. I've heard all kinds of mental gymnastics to explain that away. Well, then I'll say this. If you guys are, if your heart is going out to you, you're doing that Nazi salute and you're saying your heart goes out to you, then I'm going to tell you that this is not the bird. I'm telling you, you're number one. Okay? You're number one. You're number one. All right? Tariffs. Oh my goodness. This is about to be hilariously sad. And I can tell you, I don't really have much skin in this game because my house is paid for, my car is paid for. I don't really have my largest bill is really I guess groceries. You know, I might do $200 some months, maybe $100 a month for me and my baby, but we don't really even eat that much food. So, I mean, $200 to $300 a month on groceries, and we eat good food. So, I'm okay with that because I don't really have any other bills. Cable, I don't have cable bill. I have an internet bill and electric bill. That's it. I owe my phone bill. Those are the only bills I've got. So I've got plenty of money to pay for these tariffs when they come, because they're coming. Okay? Now here's the bad thing. Most people don't think about. He just did Canada and Mexico, who are supposed to be our North American free trade partners. He just put tariffs on them. Terrible mistake. Terrible mistake. So we are the largest importer. This is stuff we need from Canada, something called potash, which is a type of fertilizer that we use for a lot of our agriculture. Canada is the main place we get that from. It's going to be a problem. Okay, so all the farmers, all the agriculture, that's all about to go up because the price of fertilizer is going to go up. Don't think these things through. What about our syrup? Maple syrup, where do you think that comes from? That's one of Canada's major exports. But that's not all. They also send us steel, aluminum, uranium, all kinds of things we need for all kinds of industries. And oil. That Keystone pipeline, where do you think it goes from? Where do you think it travels through? Or any pipeline that we had from Alaska, it's got to go through Canada. Didn't think these things through. Okay, that's oil. So you're going to be putting all the oil from Canada on boats, have another Exxon Valdez, because that's coming since you're getting rid of all the DI. It's going to be a spiral. It's a spiral effect. Canada plainly said that they are going to make sure that they are putting tariffs on red states. No more tobacco, no more Florida oranges, no more cotton, no more peaches, no more Tennessee whiskey. They're putting tariffs on all the red states, anything that comes from a red state. Not the blue states, red states. Okay, conservatives. All right. What about Mexico? Tequila, auto parts, cars, clothes. The cars and auto parts, that's going to be the big one. Cars that come from Mexico, going to be tariffs. Ain't going to be too many new cars being bought. Elon Musk might like that, except he's got a plant somewhere in Mexico, don't he? What about auto parts that are coming from there? Oops. Don't think these things through. Don't think these things through. It's about to get real expensive in red states. It's about to get real expensive. Y'all are going to feel the pinch. And, I mean, I'm in Texas. I'm in a red state. But I'll survive. I was ready for this. I was prepared for this. Okay? All my affairs are in order. I was prepared for this. So I'll be all right. I can afford it. I make six figures. I'll be okay. Okay? But for all the low income white people that vote for Voldemort, that vote red, that vote conservative, that vote Republican, y'all ain't ready. You already saw what happened this last weekend when it came to to your food stamps, to your Medicare, your Medicaid, to your WIC, to your tax returns. I told you they don't care about you. They just want your vote. If you are not a millionaire or billionaire, they don't care about you. And you're about to see that as far as they're concerned, you are no different than any other N-word or whatever. You're going to find out the hard way. Anyway, there was a phrase that's been going around, and people are trying to attribute it to Abraham Lincoln. It's not. Abraham Lincoln never said this, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. And only because I think it's pertinent, all right? And I'm going to paraphrase it. It says, America cannot be destroyed by any foreign power. We can't be invaded. Nobody can take us over. The only way that America will fall is being destroyed. The only way America can be destroyed is from within. Now, conservatives, you may not think that Project 2025 is going to destroy America. You may not think that bankrupting America or making the middle and poor class suffer. You don't see past your own. If you don't see how disrupting our government, trying to get rid of all our FBI agents so that foreign power, we won't have enough FBI agents or CIA agents to protect us from foreign power. If you don't see the disruption in government, trying to get rid of all these different departments, if you don't see that disruption, you know what? Let me just say it like this. If you look in the history books when America has gone and purposely tried to disrupt other countries, whether it was someplace like Cuba or Nicaragua or places in the Middle East, if you don't see that America has done some of the same things that our current administration is doing to our own government, this is why they want to get rid of the Department of Education, so that you don't learn these things, so you don't see these things and understand how history can repeat itself. It's not too late. It's not too late. They haven't removed voting rights from everyone just yet. You better make sure and get rid of these MAGA folks at midterms. They keep telling you that, we're losing the country. They're the ones trying to destroy the country. I'm telling you, this is not hyperbole. I'm not just saying that because I've never once said people vote Democrat, vote for I've never once said that. Okay? What I say is I'm pointing out the reasons not to vote for these MAGA folks. Okay? Just because I don't like them does not mean that I like the other side. I've never said that. Okay? Understand. And the best way I can explain it is like this. I don't like broccoli and I don't like Brussels sprouts. Okay? I don't like either one. But Brussels sprouts makes me nauseous. I can't, and it makes me want to upchuck, makes me want to hurl. So, I absolutely can't stand and want nothing to do with Brussels sprouts. I don't like broccoli either, but I will tolerate broccoli over Brussels sprouts. That's how I look at politics and the elections. The one that I just know either you're allergic to or it's going to make you sick or whatever, that's the one that I'm saying, no matter what the other option is, I know that I can't eat Brussels sprouts, no matter what the other option is. Whether it's broccoli, asparagus, peas, lima beans, doesn't matter. Anything is palatable for me other than Brussels sprouts. And that's how I view politics. MAGA folks are not palatable. They're not. Nauseous, makes me throw up, allergic, whatever you want to call it. So anything is more palatable to me than MAGA. Anyway, that's my video. Thank you, and have a good weekend.